grill the candidates.
Our next candidate has a strong, fervent, but small following. Also, he was once tried to be the 8th dwarf, but Grumpy was already taken. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Paul.
Hello, I'm Ron Paul, and I think that government should be as small as I am.
Now, Mr. Paul, you describe yourself as a strict libertarian, is that correct?
Oh yes, I believe people have the right to, that government shouldn't interfere and over-regulate with everything they want to do.
Is that why you're in support of legalizing marijuana?
Oh, most definitely. I don't think that government should step in if somebody wants to blaze up.
That's a very bold stance to take.
Oh, that's not all. I want to legalize all drugs. Marijuana, heroin, meth, those pills that Jesse took on Saved by the Bell, crack, angel dust, LSD, whatever this is. Dr. McGillicuddy's magic tonic.
Okay, Mr. Paul, that is a lot of drugs, many of which are very dangerous.
Oh, well, I don't think they're that dangerous. I'm on most of them right now.
All right, well, you also think that a lot of government institutions should be eliminated, correct?
Exactly. We don't need interference. It's not what the framers of the Constitution had in mind.
All right, so what would you eliminate?
Well, the Environmental Protection Agency, for one. FEMA.
FEMA? Well, what would we do if there was an emergency?
I think that people should take on emergencies and do them themselves. I mean, you know, that's why I want to do away with hospitals and fire departments and police departments. For that matter, traffic lights, stop signs, roads.
No, wait a minute. That's insanity, Mr. Paul. There would be mass chaos. The country would grind to a halt. How would anyone drive anywhere?
Well, there were no mention of driving in the Constitution.
That's because there were no cars back then.
Exactly. That's what the framers of the Constitution wanted. Let's get rid of them.
All right, Mr. Paul, you talk a lot about these framers of the Constitution. How do you know what they want?
I knew them.
You knew them. Exactly how old are you?
Hey, don't ask me how old I am. You know, if you asked Ben Franklin that question, he would have slapped your square jaw like you're one of his illegitimate French children.
Are you saying not only that you knew Benjamin Franklin personally, but he has illegitimate French children?
Of course. I mean, why do you think I love the Constitution so much? It was one big constitutional party. I mean, you couldn't swing a powdered wig without hitting one of Ben Franklin's illegitimate kids or one of those kids Jefferson had with Sally Hemings. I mean...
Okay, so what does any of this have to do with the fact that you want to be president?
President? When I don't want to be president. I want to be elected president so we can get rid of the president.
You're running for president to eliminate the presidency.
That's right, sure. When there were no mentions of presidents when the Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution.
That's because the Constitution hadn't been written yet!
I don't care. We don't need all this big government just being government. I say we get rid of the president, get rid of Congress, we get rid of the Supreme Court.
No, you can't eliminate the federal government!
Oh, sure you can! But it's like you always want to interfere with government when you kids wrote the Magna Carta.
Are you saying that you were alive when they signed the Magna Carta 1,000 years ago?
The good old days.
All right, so you want to eliminate all forms of government in favor of what? The feudal system?
Government is the only thing I want to eliminate. Also want to eliminate unnecessary things, like well, this podium, for example.
Why is everyone moving our podium?
Leave the podium alone!
Leave it alone!
Well, anyway, you get the idea. But I also want to eliminate everything, like, you know, all these chairs and those tables. I mean, it's just unnecessary. I remember when my friend Grog bought a flat rock into the cave, and I said, we don't need that. Who needs that big rock in here just cluttering up our paintings on the wall?
All right, you want to eliminate furniture and take us back to prehistoric times.
Sure. I mean, let people be free. Like Grog and I, we were just fine. We didn't have stuff like walls or floors. We were fine.
So now you want to eliminate floors?
Yeah. Grog was here. We would pull all the wood off these floors. We'd sharpen the ends, and we'd go out and hunt for saber-toothed tigers.
There are no more saber-toothed tigers.
Thanks to me and Grog.
Ron Paul, everyone!
Now it's time for another Top Story Weekly Grill the Candidates fun fact. In the mid-70s, Ron Paul dyed his hair pink, stood it up on end, and started off a trend that circled the globe as the troll doll.
When we return, Mitt Romney, but first, a word from our president.